Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are having a fantastic day. I know I am, because I know that it is week 4 of ECAC. And I, Bradical, am joined here with a very special guest, not only on the varsity Overwatch team, but also on a JV Valorant team. It is awesome sauce, everybody.
It's so nice that you guys have me here today. It's unfortunate the other cast are going to be here due to being sick, but I am so stoked to be casting for the varsity. You know, I talk to the players, I know them, and I just want to show my appreciation for when they run scrims against JV. You know, we got a tight-knit community here at Idaho Esports.
Yes, very tight-knit, and it's awesome to get a player
sauce.
perspective. Awesome sauce. Yes. Oh man. Oh, getting started very good. Already one person in the chat saying let's go Vandals, showing support. We are going to need that because Vandals are going up against Mass Bay Buccaneers today. Both teams are 1-2 on the season, so both teams are in the hunt for another victory.
But I don't know if they're going to be needing any prayers or good luck, because their enemies have 1 Radiant, which sounds scary, but the rest of their team's only Platinum. So once that raid boss is down, it should be a clean sweep for the rest of the round.
Yeah, last week the Buccaneers did end up losing 0-2 against their opponents when their Radiant wasn't playing. One of the maps was super close. It was 11-13, but the other one was 13-1. So they did get some practice without their Radiant. So we'll see if he comes back this week.
Urgent announcement, actually, from the team. Their Radiant will be playing today.
Oh, will be playing.
What's their name again? It's
Blue Bear. Blue Bear. Okay, so the Radiant is playing today.
Up on screen, we have Chris, or Sanguine. He just recently got brought up from the JV roster to the varsity. Very promising player. It's his freshman year, his debut, and he's putting in some numbers. It's pretty impressive what's going on over here.
I'm surprised his face isn't as close as the monitor as it usually is right
yes,
now.
The forehead cam's great. And you can see behind them is the humble JV starting to get warmed up. The JV match will be at 6 today because it got pushed back by an hour. That's why I'm able to be casting here for all the lovely ladies and gentlemen of the University of Idaho and beyond.
Yeah, which is super awesome. We might also get some other rotations in casters today. It's a bit of a weird day today, but there's Diabolic, the rest of the team here. And correct me if I'm wrong, but the team that JV team is up against today could be a forfeit.
It's unlikely to be a forfeit. It could happen because I did request an hour pushback. If it is a forfeit, I get to stay here with you guys. If it's not, I'll probably have to leave.
Okay. All right. So that's the situation here.
Oh, of course, we got the sideways camera. Some cheese.
He did that on purpose to try and gain some more aura or something.
Well,
Captain Cam.
When he plays the game, he always has his head tilted a little bit to the left. I've asked him about it, and he says that's just how I play the game. No hate, of course. Everyone has their own specific style of playing, and for some cheese, tilting his head, it works, and it helps him pop off and just really rack up those numbers.
Yeah, he had a crazy week last week. He popped off in multiple of the maps, but one thing to take away was his crazy 2v5 ace in overtime. That was an actual insane clip from him. It's posted on Instagram if you haven't seen, but one of the best Valorant clips I have ever seen.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
It's so great seeing all these clips from our team. You know, the social media is really ramping up this semester and putting out some really impressive videos. 300,000 views on Overwatch socials.
Overwatch has been cooking, and another banger reel was posted today about Smiling Friends, one of my favorite TV shows, so I'm hyped about that. You were a star in it.
Yeah, I was a star in it. You got Blood Deuce. Do you know why everyone changed their tags to Blood name?
Or wait, is it the Blood name or the Deuce name?
Well, like, I know Sanguine changed his name to, like, Blood Sanguine. You know why they changed all the names?
I thought it was like some cheese Deuce and like
maybe
Diabolic Deuce.
I'm pretty
sure it's Deuce, but no, I don't. Do you know?
I don't know why they changed.
Oh man,
I think I asked him, but
that's a question we have to have answered because, man, that's some crazy lore
It itches at me, not knowing why they did it.
Yeah, I know. We'll give you guys that answer whether it's today or the next stream. I promise I will not forget and leave you guys hanging. No matter what. You're going to know by the end of today.
So, for our maps today that we will be playing, we're looking at Breeze for the first map.
Okay.
It just got a big rework.
It did.
It's really controversial right now. Some people are loving the change. Some people are disliking the change. Me personally, it makes it just a little bit harder to get those nasty flank angles off, but a lot of people say it makes it easier to defend against those like really heavy smoke comps, and I do agree with them, but I'm a flanker. I like
Yeah.
being sneaky. It hurts a little bit, but
Sneaky little lurker right there.
yeah, but Breeze with this new rework, I'm excited to see how they're gonna play. I was unfortunately unable to tag into the stream last week, so I'm not sure what they played. If they played Breeze, you guys already know how it's gonna go down. I'm
Mhm.
gonna be very surprised either way.
Yeah, they didn't play Breeze last week, but they have played it in like weeks 1 and 2, I'm pretty sure. And
How was their performance on it? Oh, was that before the Breeze rework?
no, I think it was like the week of the rework.
Okay, how
Yeah,
did they do?
kind of surprised. I'm pretty sure they won that map or did pretty good. I don't remember them being bad or performing
okay.
bad. I remember it being competitive. It was a close one. I also like that they closed off a lot of the long range angles and made it a bit more closer range.
Yeah, that was
Medium range.
yeah, that was definitely a little annoying. I like playing with stingers and I like sitting in my corners and
Mhm.
just spraying them down, but you know, it has its charms. I'll
Yeah.
admit that. Those long angles.
Yeah, but what's the map following Breeze?
So, map right after Breeze will be Corrode. That is a fan favorite of Vandals.
Yes,
We
play
love our Corrode.
like every week. And it's some mixed emotions from it as well. We win some and we lose about the same amount as we've been winning on Corrode, at least this semester. Last semester, we're actually pretty dominant on Corrode, just not quite finding the rhythm so far this semester.
But I gotta admit, once you get a good mid control down on Corrode, it's such a great map. But that mid control is just so crucial to really getting the upper hand in the game.
Yes, it is. The mid control on like multiple maps is insane. I was casting some high school Valorant and they were playing split. Every single round, the attacker side went mid. Literally every single round without fail, and like won the half 10-2 because they just took mid control. It's just so valuable, and just opens up so many opportunities there.
Yeah.
So
And speaking of split, our third map will of course be split. And you know, it's these like Breeze, Corrode, and Split all have like really heavy mid that if you don't control it, it's gonna be a problem for defenders having multiple avenues of attack. It makes it hard to defend unless you have like, unless you're running like maybe a quick rotate in mid. But holding down these mid is going to be crucial for Vandals to get a good defense, and for attacking, securing that mid and doing splits into A or B is going to be really important.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Vandals, the past couple weeks have been pretty good at taking space on defense as well. Songwin loves to get aggressive on
Sanguine.
Is it?
It's Sanguine.
It's
okay. It's okay. It's a
I don't know. I've been told 20. You don't know the lore about this on stream. I've been told Sanguine, Songwin, everything. But I've been told
knowing
recently.
him personally, it's.
But he told me Songwin in person.
I think he might have been messing with you.
He
might have been pulling your leg.
I think he's just pranking everyone. I don't know. He doesn't want anyone to know how to do it. But I don't know. We'll have to ask him once and for all. But I've been running with Songwin. But I'll go with Sanguine.
You could just call him Chris.
Chris. Let's go, Chris. Chris here. Oh, Fred McMuffin in the chat. I love Corrode. That is one of my iron babies right there. I play with him in those iron lobbies. I need to try and help him out, trying to learn the ropes of the game.
Hey, well, if you ever need help, hit me up too. I'm always down to help people play. I'm never doing anything important with my life, so I'm always down to play some games.
And that's very beautiful in a way. You find your passion even with nothing going on in your life, and you make something happen with it.
Yeah.
That's really beautiful and very sentimental. And oh my gosh, is that director Spock on my screen?
I think that was. I think the director did just make an appearance on stream in front of the camera. It's always great to see. Oh, there he is again. It's always great to see our director. He's such a happy guy. You know, he just sparkles to be around. He's just such a great guy. You know.
Yeah, he is.
I have a lack of words to just describe like how awesome he is in just his entirety. You know.
Yeah, and looking at the player screens right now, it seems like they are loaded up into this first map of Breeze here, selecting the team comps.
We are running double smokes
on what you are seeing.
Yeah, we are going to be running double smokes for pretty much all of these maps. We really do like our double smokes. Having that cover, it's good. And on Breeze, Viper is really crucial for, like, those long smokes are just necessary for getting site control.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see Mass Bay without Astra. Astra is just so strong on this map. Viper is a good smokes character, but they are going to be heavily relying on those Viper smokes.
Yeah, but Viper is just in the meta. She's always been. They've tried to nerf her, they've tried to change her, but Viper's just so good, and she'll be eternally good. Honestly, I'm really hoping Harbor can get just another small buff to really bring him on the same level as Viper, because it's frustrating, man. I love Harbor. Underrepresentation in the smokes category for him.
I don't think Viper's ever not been good.
Yeah, no, she's always been good, especially with that little, I wouldn't really call it a passive, but losing some of your health and then regenerating it back after you walk through her smokes.
The decay.
The decay is like, it's just cherry on the cake that I don't think she needs. Viper mains will harass me, but it looks like we're going straight to A, and we're doing it quick. No, a little slower, but it's pistol round. You got to really get on that site. You can't play slow for picks, really. You got to take them by surprise.
Yeah, and a couple picks in favor of Mass Bay to start this off. Stupid Zombie is trying to stick on his plan, but in the meantime, the rest of the Vandals are going down. Zombie going down at the end, and that is a quick one from Mass Bay right there. Very fast retake.
Me personally, I would have done B just because the sights are way closer. You can just have better accuracy at close range. I know these guys are good shots, but getting close, the heads are bigger. It's easier to shoot, but I'm not a varsity player, so what can I say?
Yeah, maybe, if it's not good for one team on pistol round, it's probably not good of a sight for the other team on the pistol round.
You do bring a fair point, but that post-plant defense,
they
got to have unlocked, but it's like Blue Bear going with the Outlaw. That's a really solid pick. I feel like not a lot of people will be doing that. Like, Outlaw on round 2 is so great because it one-shots. Nobody can afford heavy shields. It's an Outlaw. It's an Operator round 2. And it looks like we're going for. It looks like an A split. I don't know if they know about the Neon hiding indoors. Ooh.
Good trade from Sanguine right there, taking
good
down
value
that
for
Outlaw.
That pistol. Yeah, and that is Raid Boss down. That is the Radiant. And they were not aware.
Oh, the judge! Judge
the
Judy!
2K judge.
Oh, going through the
Ooh,
smoke.
Caught him off guard with their knife out. That is just nasty.
Yeah, that was a bit ambitious from the Neon right there. Could have just played it.
It looks like they do have bomb down in mid. So these are some rough angles to peek at, but that's Viper for the win there. Am I right?
Yeah, it's a clean 2-on-2 right here. Songwin with the help of that Outlaw that he did pick up from Yoru's body here.
Oh, it looks like there might be an engagement in mid, but no, Viper smoke deterred that Sage from pushing up. And it looks like Viper will be trying for a flank there as they slowly rotate to B.
Yeah, they are not taking any chances. They are slow walking the whole way, but Viper taking space from A probably has a good read on where they are going. Vandals finally getting on site.
If they were rotating, if they were going to plant A, they already would be planting now, so they know that they're on B for sure. Spike is going down, and it's Viper
remaining.
at window. They don't know Viper's at window. It's going to be a little difficult, but I think Vandals have this round on lock as long as they play together.
And it looks like they are playing super close together, trying to go for these trades here, playing around this corner for time.
The timing could go crazy.
All right, Light
Pros
holding
don't fake.
the defuse, gets the
Nice.
half, but Cheese finds the head, and that's a good second round for Idaho after losing the first one.
Yeah, pros don't fake. Yeah, you know, it's only round 2. Yeah, picking up the speed there, might have been able to get some lucky shots off there, but playing too slow for Massachusetts Bay. Or it's Massachusetts Bay, correct?
I assume.
Well, I know it's.
I
know
don't
it's
know a
Mass
place
Bay.
called Mass. So, on ECAC it does say Mass Bay Community College.
All right.
So, yeah, we'll probably just stick with Mass Bay here. But Idaho, with their newly found money here, is rushing onto site. Nice pick on elbow right there,
Well, I
breaking
wouldn't
that
say
sage
they're
wall.
rushing. They are a little slowed down from the Sage, but you know they're pushing on to B. It looks like there's a quick response from the defenders.
Oh my
gosh,
gosh.
that was pretty crazy. Through the smoke is evil. Gotta admit, self-blind and dead. This is not looking good for Mass Bay.
Yeah, it just went really wrong. Self-flash is getting spammed through.
Could we get that
the
spectator
smoke.
camera on? Yes, perfect. Thank you.
This is exhilarating gameplay right
I think
here.
Neon's
Bucky
just going to
Gaming.
be waiting for exits here. There's nothing you can do with the Bucky. You got to wait for the enemy, or you got to wait for the Vandals to get aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah.
The best thing you could have done there was wait for exits. That was pretty rough.
Mhm.
Oh, you can see a little bit of those two. I believe that's those two hats there is Tim and Patrick from JV Valorant, and that I believe was Elliot, the coach for JV Valorant. Love the guy to death.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, two
Ooh.
solid rounds there.
Evil from how is that name pronounced? I couldn't quite see it.
Is it something fan?
I think it was like Kokonami.
Konami maybe. I don't know. I don't see the scoreboard. But it doesn't matter right now. I'm sure we'll see him in the kill feed
Of course.
coming up soon here. Vandals.
Blue Bear holding close with that Sheriff. He could do some pretty good damage, but that flash. Oh, no, he could not do anything there. All 5 of us were looking right at him. Kokomi fan.
Komi, okay.
Getting a good shot on their Viper. It's going to be, without that smoke, it's going to be a little hard to get in, but dies with their ult out.
Yeah, wasn't expecting
And
Diabolic
this
to
is
be on
just
site
quick.
right there. And yeah, Vandals just took down all the players, just had better guns to work with right there, took advantage, got on the site, and now it's 3-1, 3 rounds in a row for Idaho, continuing to build up that economy. A lot of them about to be maxed out next round.
Yeah, they can buy whatever they want. I'm surprised that Chris Sanguini. I'm surprised that he's not going for the op already. He likes his op. Safe to say.
Yeah, holding on to the Outlaw, being very frugal with his money here, not wanting to upgrade the gun at all. But yeah, it's a split right here. A couple Vandals going through elbow. The Sage utility doing its best job at stalling. Having Sage and Viper on the site is very strong for Mass Bay. It's going to be super hard to try and enter on the site for Idaho.
And yeah, it looks like they're definitely slowing them down so they can start getting those, the defenders can get their rotates in. It sucks to see that Blue Bear was not going for that flank, but he might have been able to get a good pick on their Astra and be able to retreat, but it looks like the Vandals are definitely playing a little slow. They're losing some map control here, playing real passively, but their gunplay is definitely really strong, so, and they just walked off a B site. The defenders are C9ing, but it looks like they're still able to get a good pick. This is looking a little scary for the Vandals.
Yeah, has to try and pick off Light here. That does open up a little bit of an opportunity. What could catch out KO right here, and
we're on
the round has opened up.
This looks like it's going to be a real good hold for Vandals. This is going to be done for unless the Radiant can pull off an insane play.
Yeah, Blue Bear has a Vandal.
Last
Does a
player
good job
standing.
checking mid, but just gets taken down from Blood in a 1v1.
Hibiscus is able to like follow up on that kill there, and that's just a crazy crumple onto him.
Yeah, but man, Vandal's really starting to get a rhythm down right now, continuing their win streak here. Mass Bay not really finding much of anything going well for them. They were locking down that site, but just got a bit antsy.
Yeah, they got a little scared, and you got to have confidence. You got to like Kokomi fan, if they could bring out another shotgun and hold a close corner, they could get a good pick because they're just a little too scared. And it looks like we're going back to B again. Looks like we win this time, or definitely allowed.
Yeah, completely obliterated that Sage wall. Not really getting much
And
impact
it looks like
at all.
Neon is going for a flank here, or connecting back through mid.
Yeah, it seems
Looks
like
we're gonna have an engagement here real soon. I don't know if Blood knows that. Ooh,
Wow,
almost
trying
got him with
to
that wall bang.
Wallbang actually chips him a little bit there. That nade's gonna do
Nade's
some
gonna flush him
damage.
out. Oh, misses the flash and the follow up on that. This is getting pretty scary for Sanguine, and he
What?
gets the running headshot out
Yeah.
on the KO. And
Yeah, that's how that
the
works.
rest of Vandals
All right.
follow up. The Vandals are so good at playing together. They almost were able to read each other's minds to play off of each other, but we're down to a 3v3, and it's looking pretty neutral here, except Blue Bear with that insane mid, able to get one good pick, and is going
Down,
to immediately
miss.
pull out the ult to relocate.
Yeah, very good.
Grabbing a gun,
ult
too. That's
right here.
Yeah, really good.
Fantastic intel being made from him. Sanguine is spotted mid.
30 seconds
Stupid
left.
Zombie in the 1v1 against Blue Bear. Oh, but
Blue Bear
Sanguine
is
from
dead.
Last player
behind.
standing.
Oh, these trades. Now we're down to a 1v2. Defenders with 2, and it's just Stupid Zombie.
Yeah, Spike is going to be able to go
Spike
on
planted.
down here. Light has 3 kills this
And
round.
it
Wants
looks
to try
like
and
they're
make
not
it 4.
They're not. The defenders are not playing together, so they're just giving ones here. And it looks like Stupid Zombie was just caught off guard, looking at the wrong spot. But it is what it is, you know. It's a little bad, but I think the Vandals have this in the bag.
Yeah, sometimes in the 1v2 scenarios or like 1v3, whatever it is, you kind of have to take risks on some angles. You're going to peek. You want to try and catch the opponents off guard, but sometimes, like that time, it does not go as planned for Stupid Zombie. But Idaho, overall, still doing really well.
Yeah. They're just doing great. What can I say?
Yeah, they are cooking. They're looking very comfortable right now. Sure, that round didn't go as well, but that's just for kind of not checking mid right there during the rotate.
Yeah, they're confident that there wasn't going to be a flank at all. They don't have a flank watch. They don't have a trip or anything, so they really do have to be careful about losing space on rotates or fakes. But back to the game. It looks like we're already on to A, and we are about to be planting. Looking pretty standard, except defense was. It looks like they might. Ooh.
Yeah, Blood.
I'm not sure what they're going to be doing here for the retake, unless they're just going to be playing, contacting, getting picks.
Yes, some
They are
cheese
just running
does
through the site.
go down right there. Kind of caught in the open. KO getting one for Mass Bay as well.
And they're just getting caught unprepared. It looks like this round is lost, but they are going to
Oh, okay. They
Ulting.
used the Sova ult to try and
they
deny
are
the
half
defuse.
so it is going to be game. Or at least round, sorry.
Yeah, did you like
Can't
that
use this
Sova
yet.
ult from Idaho? I know that
I
Mass Bay used the Viper ult.
That Viper ult, I think that was a misplay. That was not needed for defusing that.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
didn't
sure what
really
was going
have
through their mind there.
any effect right there because you were sending players to rush in.
Yeah, it would have been better to like pop at the beginning of the round to just like really lock down the site, but I don't know what was going. Maybe it was just a fat finger or just a just like a
Just a question.
Twitch response.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. What looks like showing heavy mid presence here, nuking it out, and whoa, that's 2 down from the Vandals.
Yeah, that was very clean from both duelists from Mass Bay here. Kakami repositioning, getting aggressive elbow.
But it looks like some cheese is ready for this, and
Not ready enough.
Hit the wall bang.
Ready or not, here Kokami fan comes.
Looks like we got a little tilted. Just a little bit. But I have faith in our Vandals, like always. But it's still a 2v4.
One enemy remaining.
Ooh.
Spike down.
What has
mid.
happened? What has happened? We are we were hitting our shots like crazy early. Looks like Blood was doing some damage, but wasn't able to secure that 1v4. Or I guess 1v3.
Yeah, and just like that, it's all tied up again. How quick the tables can be turned. Just like that, Light on top of the leaderboard for Mass Bay, being a very crucial anchor for them on that B site. Doing a very good job at holding that with Hibiscus. Having both of those agents on one site is absolute lockdown.
I wonder if they're going to execute on a site with the Astra ults. You know, denying all that information, visual and sound, is really strong. So I don't like seeing ults being held on to. It's one of my biggest problems in playing games. I hold on to my ult and I don't spend it. But
it's a lot of players' problems. So
yeah,
they'll feel so down.
Like it's a game changer, but I think an ult poppage here would be enough to turn the tables in their favor and then build up that speed and just snowball it into more rounds.
Yeah, don't overthink it. Just use it.
Yeah, but we're playing slow, looking for picks here for defenders being aggressive. Some mid action is going on, but definitely being heavy A as distractions.
Oh,
but no, it looks
actually
like
does find that
going
pick.
A. Look, mid is going to have an engagement go down here, and that's KO down.
And will they go for the thirst here? Yep, they will, and they are just going to rotate off that.
Yeah, and
wanting to go to B.
Yeah, if running B right now would be a pretty strong play, but Vandals know that some people like to lurk around since they don't have they don't have flank watch, so they're definitely playing it slow. It looks like they might actually just be going for just killing here instead of planting the bomb, but
yeah, they're sticking together. That is one thing they are doing. Going through mid here, Diaball gets caught.
Yeah, they're gonna head B, but it looks like Viper is completely unaware of what they're doing.
There's 10 seconds remaining right here. Viper had great positioning, but kind of got rid of it here. Some cheese invests the ultimate. Vandals looking to stop the win streak of Mass Bay this round. It's going to be a 4-on-4 retake. Idaho using 2 ults.
2 really good visual denial ults here. Of course, I'm not varsity, but
I know using both of them seems...
Using both of them does seem a little ballsy, but Kokomi fan getting good shots with the ult.
Last player standing.
Blood getting 2.
It's a 2v1 in favor of Vandals, and
Light does actually take down cheese.
There's not going to be time. They're just playing Ring Around the Rosie here, and Blood can capitalize on them just having a little game of tag.
Yeah, so far this match, Blood has been looking pretty consistent overall. 10 kills for Idaho. Every round doing his part to ensure victory there. But we'll have to see if that double ult will cost them a couple of these future rounds this half. But, I mean, it's not looking good in the ult department for Mass Bay, really.
Yeah, they got... Maybe they could get Blue Bear up there, but for the Radiant, he's down there in the kill department. Not saying that's a bad thing. Every player has a role in the team, so just because someone has 0 kills doesn't mean they're not doing anything. But sorry, back to the game since we're getting contact here. We're looking at just an A site hit with mid action going on. Blue Bear getting his pick.
Yeah, just was not expecting Blue Bear to be that pushed up in mid here, but in return, they do get spiked down.
And they're pushing out of the smoke, and that's cost them Sanguine's life here. They got to play pretty carefully to avoid losing this 3v3, especially with low HP, but
Light taking down another, this Viper wall. Gonna cause a little bit of trouble for Mass Bay flashing through, but they are all peeking together. Spike is actually kind of low on time. Good position from Diabolic, but can only land one shot. Mass Bay ties it up again.
That was unfortunate for the position that he had to hold as the last person alive and not being able to see that bomb. That's really rough. And especially, who got swung by all three of them? Who was that who was on bomb?
That was whoever's Viper, who is,
I don't know our Viper's name.
Blood. Oh, wait, no, Blood is Astra. Stupid Zombie.
Oh,
right?
Some
cheese.
some
Oh, it's
cheese.
cheese. Oh my god. I'm
My
used to
bad.
cheese on Duelist. It's so weird. I gotta get used to that.
Yeah, but
Get out of my way!
yeah, being unable to, get those headshots off on all people swinging in, stressful moment. But looks like we're getting 2 ults here. Gonna try to catch people off guard.
Oh, wow. Just
Sanguine getting those
watching
kills.
his teammate blast him. Getting 2 kills with the knife. Zombie getting 1 backside.
The really good execute on the site with these ults. This was definitely rehearsed. They know what they're doing here, and it's just Bluebear, the raid boss, will be able to clutch a 1v3 against our Vandals. And no, he cannot. Wallbang headshot from stupid Zombie.
Yeah, Sanguine getting the first 2 kills.
Last
Zombie
round
getting
before the switch.
the other 3 that round.
Yeah,
And
look at him cheesing. Look at him smiling
he's
there.
cheesing. He's cheesing.
I think that was the turnaround. Now they're going to start like snowballing and really keeping this pressure up here. And here we're going to see a great play. Oh, cut a little short.
Darn it. Yeah, but that was really good from Idaho there using that Yoru ult. And then there was so many defenders on that site.
Yeah.
And they still somehow executed that almost flawlessly.
Yeah, a good ult is terrifying.
Yes.
No matter if it's the worst person on the team, a well-placed ult combined with good team coordination it's a scary thing.
Yeah, one ult could just win you the round like that. Bluebear using his ult.
It looks like
spots 2 Vandals.
yeah, definitely putting pressure on them, forcing them to push back and watch their flank for Yoru to pop out of his ult and get a nasty shorty. But it looks like he was just putting pressure there to scare them off. We are really strong. And it looks like the Vandals are going straight for B site. They've given up all pressure on the map just so they can secure B as they are slowly coming in.
Light completely ignored that Sova dart and just took the fight. Blood using the Astra ult. That's gonna
block
cut
off the
off
defense.
sight.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good for the Vandals here. The 4v3 with ult.
And they're all playing back in main area, just playing the spamming through smoke game or just long range. Get them off the defuse. Cheese with 3 on the round could actually.
Cheese has no idea that
ace.
KO's right in front of him.
Wow.
KO heard him drop, so he's looking for him.
Last
KO
player
was
standing.
not paying attention
Cheese
to those
has 4.
footsteps.
Cheese
could ace,
find
Cheese ace?
another.
Oh.
I think Diabolic was kind of looking at Hibiscus to see if Cheese.
Yeah, you can see him. He wanted that ace,
Switching
but
Yeah.
that was evil stealing that ace.
You
from him.
ace stealer, Diabolic! How dare you?
That's awful. That's just so disrespectful.
But that is honestly a great end to the half for Idaho.
But you can see they're smiling and they're having a good time, and it's all about mental. It's all about mental.
Yeah, it seems like they kind of lost it there for a bit, but refound themselves, went back to recovery, and they are back and better than ever.
Yeah, we're looking at a pretty standard buy. Actually, with the light shields, I love to see light shields in pistol round. It catches so many people off guard.
People
Not
get
being able to
so
their one
annoyed
shot.
from
Yeah,
it,
it's like,
too.
dude, why'd you buy light shields? It's like,
Yeah.
because I killed you.
It's possible. I have $800.
Yeah.
I choose how to spend my money.
And you couldn't one-shot me and I killed you. Stay
I
mad.
have worse gun, more armor.
I kill you, you're just stay mad. Stay mad. But it looks like for defense, we're heavily towards mid, and they just rushed onto there.
Oh my
Full
gosh,
blind
the
on
fullest
Blood.
blind I have ever seen.
And KO could not capitalize on that, but it looks like Sanguine is dead now. Sanguine and Diabolical both dead, and Mass Bay are just on site right here. It's going to be a little difficult, but with the smokes and Initiator, it should be pretty easy to get back on the site here. But Light with the
no.
headshot
Let
through
that
the smoke is evil. Kokomi fan pushing out. evil mode, but unfortunately couldn't secure that
Okay.
kill. It looks some cheese.
Last player
Oh, they're
standing.
carrying this pressure, but it's just some cheese and gets crumpled on from the back by Cheesai. I want to say that's how it's pronounced.
Yeah, Mass
dimensional
Bay
fabric
did
here is
the
thin.
exact same thing
Not
Idaho did on their pistol round, except they won it.
Okay, we don't need that slander here. All right.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying what I am
We've seen a
seeing.
replay here from Light with that headshot through the smoke. After repositioning too. Great object permanence, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been a couple of spam kills this match.
That I don't know if that was a spam kill. Dude.
Yeah.
He relocated a little bit and got that headshot through the smoke.
Poison orb emitting.
It's pretty good. Looks like Sumchi's getting a little aggressive and missing the shots through the smoke. It looks everyone's just getting spotted here as they push on from that Sova dart. They're planting, but full blind on Blue Bear just picks back and forth back to a
Last
2v2
player
situation.
standing.
2v1.
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
Diabolical has a bad gun.
It's
He's-
Yoru v Yoru,
but gets headshot, unfortunately. That was a gun diff there, but
that was a great thrifty from Idaho, taking down 4. That's gonna cost them a bit of money.
well, thrifty you got to win the round for. But they definitely did a good job for a light buy.
Yeah,
Or,
for a save.
sorry, not even light. Yeah, save. It's been a long week.
Yeah, yeah.
only
No, I understand. I understand. You went viral overnight.
Yeah, you
I
know,
went
all the
to your
people in my
head.
DMs. You know how it is.
Yeah. But yeah, it is all tied up again. Idaho, first time this half where they actually have full loadouts, full weapons here. Blue Bear entering onto site, bullets flying through the smokes, trying to take some space, taking a lot of space.
It looks like they're
and
quick
TPing on out.
rotating to B. They
What a
completely
good
faked
fake.
out, completely faked out the Vandals. That was crazy. For not having any trips, that was a pretty bold rotate by the Vandals. Bold
Spike
reposition.
planted.
They've fully taken sight here. This is not looking good for Vandals, but they're
Unless
still getting
it
picked.
is.
The Vandals are just better in this situation. And getting, even with the headshot shake, Stupid Zombie's still able to secure that kill on
Last
Blue
player
Bear.
standing.
Oh,
And it looks like
gets hit by
Kisai
the dart.
scanned blind. That was a done situation for him.
Yeah, beautiful
I don't blame him for
retake.
dying there, but no, that was super good by Vandals. They took a little bit of damage there, but if you take damage, it's still flawless.
Flawless.
Absolutely still
Yes,
flawless.
it is.
Great play by
That
the
would be
Vandals.
crazy
there.
if a flawless was taking 0 damage.
That'd be a true flawless.
There
right
should
there.
be like a name for that.
True flawless.
True flawless.
Seeing a little bit of a replay here on Blue Bear. Oh yeah, of course. With that, I'm just gonna admit it, dude. When I get hit in the head and it does that screen shake headshot, I'm done for. I can't
Yeah.
lock in and get that headshot back and trade, or not trade, but
yeah, the
secure
bullet-
that kill. But
The bullet flinch is kind of crazy in this
bullet
game.
flinch, that's what it's
Yes.
called. Sorry, but no, that was honestly an impressive play with that headshot flinch. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, and Cheese did a really good job at getting those 2 initial picks.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing just a 5-stack A attack here with a clone in mid. No one was in mid though.
Will
so-
they check this corner?
They
No,
did not
they
check the
don't!
corner, and he gets a 3K immediately.
Down A.
This is looking good, but they were also able to get 2 of the Vandals, so it's a 3v2 situation, but they are onside and planted.
Spike planted.
Oh, no!
Oh,
Oh,
still
my
gets the
gosh!
kill on the
Okay.
KO. Now it's just Viper, and he's going to spray into the smoke. As long as they play together and they can play off of contact for when they see the Viper, they got this on the bag. They just have to play together in this smoke.
Toxin screen down.
But
Yeah.
it looks like they're Sova droning in, which
One enemy
ooh,
remaining.
and now
Oh,
it's just a
man.
1v1 here. Stupid Zombie. Can he lock in and get the Viper off guard?
I don't think Light's going to expect Zombie from coming from here.
But he doesn't see the Viper. He saw the gun, and he secures that skill. And it looks like he does have the bomb, too. That was a pretty good play, not going to lie.
That was almost a thrown away round from Vandals there,
but he
giving
saw that
away
gun
ones.
Yeah, he saw that gun in the smoke and was able to lock in. I think we did see Daniel out there. Hashtag free Daniel.
Hashtag free Daniel.
Hashtag free Daniel. If
got
you don't know,
stuck
you
in
gotta
this
check
lab.
you gotta check the Street Fighter social if you don't know what we're talking about. But hashtag free Daniel.
Yeah. I want him to be playing today.
Diabolka with his 3K here. They were not checking their corners. That's something you really gotta do. Speaking of checking your corners, isn't there gonna be something coming out on the
Oh, there could
Valorant.
be. There could be a little bit of a skit here. Oh man, love making some skits, and especially with a star actor, awesome stuff.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, check that Valorant social media here soon. There's gonna be a video coming out about checking your corners. And Sanguine with his cherished op getting that good pick on the raid boss. It looks like this round might be secured. And as I
Wow.
said, they're just dropping like flies here. Once Blue Bear goes down, once their radiant goes down, it's game. But looks like they're spending that res on him to
Back
get
up.
it back in the game. Yeah.
Spike
Oh,
down
but
A.
Sage goes down from Sanguine, somehow finding him through the gap of that wall. Masbay just running away, sprinting to that other site, I assume.
I can't blame him for running away. Sanguine with the op is a scary thing. Trust me, I know from last season when he was on JV. But it looks like...
One enemy
Ooh!
remaining.
Nice shot by Blood Deuce in mid there on the Viper. Now it's just Yoru in mid, but Diabolical knows he's there. Half
Hey.
blind though on Blue Bear. Wasn't able to secure that, but Sanguine knows he's here, but Blood Deuce got him.
Yeah, and Masbay also had to use the Sage Res, which is such a strong ultimate, and it didn't really get any value there. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of Sage
Oh, and-
resing
and
if
who-
they have a Sheriff.
Sorry, one sec. Nice! Gotta love to see that. Sanguine with the op. Sorry, back to you.
Oh, I mean, I was done talking. That was a solid shot, and that's
Ooh,
what you want to
that-
see
yeah.
last half.
And that Blue Bear half blind, like he saw that flash, looked away, went back for the headshot. That was really impressive. Not gonna lie, that's a Radiant play right there.
Oh, and we got
Single
Binkaloid in the chat. The other caster usually. Hope you
And they-
are going to feel better. I know I will after Cheese
my
gets
God.
2, gets
And
3.
full blind,
One
and
enemy
still Yor was not able to get that kill, but he does re-peek and get that kill. It's just Blue Bear now, and it looks like the two Yoros are duking it out, but will the other Vandals come and play off of their little feud here? Blue Bear is trapped in backside. Doesn't really have a whole lot of options. Does he have any util left? No. He still has his ult, so if he wants, he could ult, grab bomb, and leave. But it looks like he's not willing to risk it.
Yeah, it is a lot to use it all in a 1v3 situation. You definitely have to feel pretty confident here.
Being a Radiant, I would feel confident about
Yeah.
it, but
Maybe he looks for a pick and then goes for that ultimate. Vandals do spot him and
Nope.
take him down.
Yoru diff.
Yeah, you're a diff right there. Hey, that was a pretty clean 1v1.
Yeah, there was a heated rivalry there between those two Yorus. Really gotta prove who's the better Yoru.
And Idaho is up to 11 round wins, only needing 2 more to close out this map number 1. They have 4 ultimates to do so as well. And does Some Cheese need a ladder to get off the leaderboard?
Ooh.
That
Maybe-
feels kind of hard right there.
Yeah, that's kind of fire.
I
yeah.
kind of like that. Okay.
He's above, and it looks like now he's ulting out
Watching
to Blue Bear. It looks like just putting pressure on, searching through sight. It looks like they have B site for free here. Yeah, being Viper in that situation, I would have gotten out too, just because like maybe you could have gotten a good trade, but nothing more than that. But Diabolical with the counter Yoru ult for information here. But the rest of the team is not pushing on. Yoru might be a little cooked here, but
Oh my gosh!
no, he's still
gets
able
out
to
of his
get the
ultimate
kill.
on site.
And Some Cheese with through the smoke on the other Viper. We got a Viper diff here. Looks like Blood is trying to break that wall. I don't know if he saw Sage there, but he knows Sage is on flank. Kokomi fan just
What?
messing people
What
up.
a Astra stun right there. Blood
Oh,
actually reading
Kokomi
it.
fan with the wide hold on that. That was
And then the slide. to
that was a
finish it
pretty
off.
crazy. That was a pretty crazy set of events right there. That was really quick. Ooh.
Yeah, good 3K from Neon right there. Ended off with a cool slide. And yeah, Idaho has been pretty good with those retakes, but Masbay did use their KO ult and Yoru ult to get onto that site, so that's going to be 2 ultimates down for Masbay. Idaho used 1, but they kept the other 3. I guess
And
they're
it looks
really...
like Some Cheese is going to be ulting right off the bat here to secure sight. This is a good play, definitely. Looks like they're trying to split into the smoke, but and
That would be
divide off.
very bold.
Yoru is
with-
in, but some. Oh, that was a fake.
That's a cool one. You
That
fell
got me.
for it. You
fell
fell
for it. I
for
fell
it.
for it, but And it looks like they are scared of that Viper ult. Who wouldn't be? A good Viper in her ult with a Judge is honestly the most horrifying thing ever. I have nightmares about that. Blood Deuce not engaging in that mid play, backing up a little bit here. They got, honestly, Mass Bay has some pretty good map control here.
Yeah, Blue Bear is just finding these little cracks in the
Bear,
defense. And
yeah, Blue Bear's
going right on by.
The Vandals do know that he is up there. They are pinging that he is indeed up in their spawn, but it looks like they didn't communicate well enough because he's just walking through the back there. It looks like they think he went through mid, but Kokomi fan ulting in the site. Queen was not able to get that shorty off, but Blood Deuce was able to knock down the ulting.
Blue Bear from behind!
Now it's a 2v1 for that Blue Bear. He's got to get to the bomb, though. He's got a good TP there. If they play together, they should
30
be able to
seconds
secure
left.
Blue Bear.
Blue Bear knows exactly where they
Oh,
are
the
to
jump
jump peek! Oh! I love that!
Oh, that's so evil. We saw it last semester with JV, with Malavois doing his jump 360 sheriff shot. The Vandals just love to do their jump shot in aura farming, not gonna lie.
Yeah, and what a play to get them to match point right here. Sanguine is holding them down with that operator, completely scaring them away. Having an operator on defense on one side and then the Viper's pit on the other side, there wasn't much Mass Bay could try and do right
Yeah, that was pretty scary, but running in and putting too much pressure on the op on Sanguine there was a good play. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, going super fast
Oh,
on
and
to sight!
some cheese with that weird angle, really valued off of that, but got full blinded, chose the wrong target there, but wasn't punished for it. Blood Deuce put in the work here.
And
as
there's only
expected.
one left for
And
Mass
it's just
Bay.
Hibiscus hiding, but they know where he is, and he throws all of his shots with the Bulldog, and is down by
Defenders
Blood
win.
Deuce.
Blood had himself a game that Breeze map as Astra, as that fragging agent. You love to see it. I love to see Astra popping off
Absolutely.
on that scoreboard.
Yeah, that was a really good game for the Vandals overall. There was some really impressive plays from both sides there, especially in mid. Kokomi fan early on in that game, but that jump shot, just the amount of teamwork that they had there together was unparalleled.
Yeah, it really was. Cheese absolutely popping off as well as some cheese normally does. That is, you got to get used to it. But we did see a lot of cool things that map 1. Super excited to go into this map number 2 later, but we have some
Corrode.
replays of that match. Yeah, Corrode's going to be super fun. We saw a lot of full blinds from Mass Bay.
Yeah, and they weren't
then-
able to put pressure onto that and secure that kill, but in some of these replays you're going to be seeing that just them unable to secure those kills and get those follow-ups on the Vandals.
Yeah, and man, Cheese got like a lot of the first blood picks. Finding the first initial picks was very impactful for Idaho winning all those rounds. And shout out to Blue Bear, absolutely like reading where the Vandals defense is going to be, lurking around the map, setting up those flanks, opening up opportunities for Mass Bay to get on sites. But the Vandal retakes were really solid.
Yeah, no, they were really able to execute onto that site and just get it down. They were a threatening team. And I'm excited to see what's going to happen in Corrode, but unfortunately I got to play my game.
All right, and
Replay should be coming up here soon for all of us to enjoy.
yeah, it's going to be sick. The Viper Wall's got a lot of values, so did the Vipers individually here. And yeah, Diabolic getting one. There's that shot through the smoke. The game sense. My caster's leaving me. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. I'll see you in another life. Blue Bear did get a lot of effectiveness. Cheese always getting those lurking kills. And there was... Okay, this was a crazy play. You gotta be checking that corner. That's like the most common corner. That's like the one corner I have nightmares about. You always gotta be checking that. Blood with a nice pixel peek from mid. Kokomi, great all around there. The double duelist worked pretty good for Mass Bay, just not really on that defender side. And what the heck? Whoa! Look away from the screen. You are not awesome, Sauce.
No, I am
Oh.
not a little short white boy. I'm actually a tall, intimidating black man, so I apologize about that. But
Yeah,
good evening,
you should
Braddock.
but man, we are gonna say hi to each other. While you guys are gonna be saying hi to our BRB screen. We'll be back for map number 2. Everybody, don't go anywhere. Hi, welcome back. Oh man, we left you on that cliffhanger, switching out the casters from right underneath your eyes. Man, how's it going?
It's going good, Brodical. How about yourself?
Oh man, excellent map one. That's got me super hyped.
Yeah.
Idaho takes map number 1, going into this map number 2, which is Corrode.
Mm-hmm.
Man, have you been keeping up to date with a bunch of our Valorant matches
Well,
this season?
you know, I was the analyst for
Oh.
last week.
Oh man, that was you on screen?
Oh yeah, I know
Oh.
it was kind of hard to see me. The setting was a little bit dark in the studio, but
Yeah.
it's,
Wow.
I was there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll look for you extra harder next time.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
But here we go, already loaded up and into this next game. They are surfing my time very well. Looking at this comp from Idaho, it's our usual comp. We run some cheese with Waylay last week, getting a crazy 2v5 ace as Waylay on this map. Absolute brilliant clip right there. Got like 35 kills in the match as well.
Yeah.
So definitely keep an eye out on some cheese this match here.
I remember Rose and I talking how it was very curious to see some cheese on the Waylay, because usually we kind of anticipate him in more of an IGL position. Playing Duelist as an IGL is a little difficult. Because
Yeah,
there's a lot
it's
of things
super hard.
you have to kind of balance when you're playing the game as well as trying to lead the team. But according to Sanguine, who is the Duelist player of the roster, apparently he really likes to play Waylay on Pearl and pretty much nothing else. But Corrode is also a very good Waylay map. And if Sanguine is not going to play it, that means that some cheese is stepping up to the plate. And I mean, obviously, for good show.
Oh,
right?
man.
We saw what happened last week. And maybe anticipating it happening again. Unfortunately not. He's picked off very, very early. Kokomi fan is going to find very early on some entry utility from the Duelist and the Initiator, robbed from the Vandals very early on. And now we're going to have to play a very curious push onto A side, it seems.
Yeah, this is going to be extremely difficult. Has some smokes to work around, but the defenders are coming over. Zombie taking down one of them. Fade Eye not finding much of anyone. Still pushing up. Blood gets another one, evening out the numbers. Not for long. Taking space on site. They might have an opportunity to get the spike plant, but no. Okay, it looked like they were going to run and spot. I think they are. Okay.
Do they want it? Are they running for B?
Yeah, they are rotating through their own spawn.
I actually like this plan a lot. You know, the rest of
enemy
anybody
remaining.
else who could probably be there is already like on site. You're gonna have to play
30
into
seconds
two
left.
people to get that bomb down. If you run all the way over, you're forcing them to play into your retake, even if you're losing
Where are
one in your rotate,
Spike
which
planted.
I'm not exactly sure why that happened.
Yeah, probably would have been better to play together right there, but Kokami fan, 4 kills on this pistol round. Got a lot of value in that initial space being taken mid. Got aggressive, found some cheese getting aggressive, and took down 2 people mid, and then got 2 more later on. Hot start for Kokami fan.
Oh, absolutely. Vandals.
Komi.
I'm a little hesitant about pistol performance. I remember that was something that they commented on last week, you know, when they were playing their series about how pistol wins were a little rare for them. And I feel like this is something that has been very consistent with this org, with this roster. We
It's
don't
just
win
our
pistol
curse.
rounds.
It's just our curse. But
Oh, I guess, except from Breeze. We won first pistol, right?
yeah, we get some wins, but it's probably like a 60-40, maybe a 70-30
70-30.
lose.
Out of our odds.
Yeah. Oh man, firing range
Too bad.
coming
One enemy
from
remaining.
mid here. All of Idaho being taken down.
There goes
Blood
the
caught with
competition.
his knife out. Man, oh man, that was a super simple round. Turn off the brain round for Mass Bay. But now, Idaho has enough money. They could buy up them loadouts here, show Mass Bay who is boss. And if they do go down this round, that could be a sign for things to come for Mass Bay on this map number 2.
We saw a very similar thing happen very early on in Breeze, where the Vandals were at least able to stack up 4 rounds after that pistol win, before Mass Bay really started showing them some competition on the map.
Yeah, Idaho really taking a more reserved role so far on this map. Usually they like to 5-man push onto a site, at least initially, and then back away. But no, they like being pretty spread out. But they're grouping up on this B site, playing contact. It's not going to work out. She's going down. They're so very close to that corner right there. Do they check? Oh, they
don't. Oh.
Wait, he's still there! Oh my, what is happening? Does not find a kill?
That is actually the most
Diabolic has 3 kills, but oh my gosh,
Okay.
from the sky, Blue Bear just drops down.
This is certainly the round of all time, my friend.
Yeah, this is a crazy round. It's a 3v2 through all of that. Idaho has good control on site. Mass Bay coming from the CT side.
Looking to double swing.
Last player
Not exactly
standing.
sure where any information they can find is, and I mean the only information they're going to find is bullets to the face, and that's all you can really do in a situation like that.
And
playing with the
honestly-
weaker weapons, lack of information on that retake. You're at the disadvantage at the numbers anyway, right?
Yeah, bullet through the face is not my favorite way to get information, just like personally.
Yeah, I
but
feel like that makes it a little
it's not
hard.
the worst.
Yeah,
It's not the worst.
because you know where they are, because they killed you.
Yeah, yeah, and you can call him to your teammate, and then wait, he's dead
Yeah.
too. Oh man.
Yeah,
But
it's a little bit show of a coordination effort that needs to be made more consistently from the side of Mass Bay. The Vandals, obviously, were able to play that really well. Obviously had a really rocky entry into the site, losing some Cheese off that initial contact and not clearing Chisai, who was holding on to the tuck part of site. But
hey, you
it
got
worked out.
good
They got the
info
win.
from being shot in the head.
Yep.
And speaking about being shot in the head, Blood gets one, gets shot in the head for revenge there. Good trades coming out. More trades in the chat going on out. Cheese taking space mid here, but Spike is down back in their spawn. Diabolic is in their spawn. Cheese finding one on Blue Bear. Crazy flash from Diabolic. The nade throwing all the util. Does not believe in using the gun. Zombie helps him out, and it's all left to light for Mass Bay as Idaho tries to take B site here.
See some Cheese holding down the lane. Should be a free clear. Does see the pixel of light, but they're going to swing back and get the kill anyway.
Spike planted.
Doesn't matter. Diabolic will get the spike down. I'm going to be forcing that 2v1 post-plant. It's going to be Clove caught in the knife. One flash out. The rest of what they have looking for the spray transfer. But Stupid Zombie is going to be there to trade Diabolic to get the second round on the board for Corrode for the Vandals.
Yeah, and that was another instance where Idaho did not have to do all that in the 3v1. They kind of gave away that one with some Cheese, and we saw that how that lost them a couple rounds in that last map. So you gotta be careful, even if it's a 3v1. Just play safe, play on site. Don't go for the one-on-one. Peek with your teammates there to ensure round victories. But they get it in the end to tie it up. And they're going to go for a split this time around. Maybe play for some picks, a slower approach against this save round from Mass Bay.
Bradley, like as you were talking about a little bit earlier with the greediness, that is something that I've talked to a few fans of the Vandal Valorant team about, how these players have a history of getting really greedy in some of these gunfights and, going for certain situations that are not in their favor. If they want to win and look convincing while doing it, they really need to toughen up their act. So far in the round, they have it, right? They already have those numbers, those 3. All of the ultimates online for Mass Bay out of the fight, at least for this round, allowing them basically free access onto a site. They're going to get that spike down, force the 2v3. Start to the positions. It's going to be Hibiscus trying to fight that with the Ghost to no avail.
The Gecko Flash getting shot out here. This is so tough. He only has a Sheriff.
Oh!
Gets a headshot on
Little bit of
Sanguine. That was another overheating there. Okay, they
it's
get
fine.
the trade at the end. It's always zombie.
Yeah, stupid zombie is always going to be there for the trade. Thank goodness somebody on this roster has some discipline, okay?
Yeah, they're like, oh, zombie's left alive. We can do whatever we want.
Like-
He'll clutch up in the end.
Exactly. Like, admittedly, taking that tuck corner from some cheese, not the best play. He was at 15 HP already. That is a corner that you're expecting any old person to clear. Like, it was a little bit of an ego position because you're like, oh, certainly he's not going to check it. No, he did. This is not like a bronze lobby, guys. Like, we kind of know what we're doing here. And I'm just concerned about if that's giving any tells of how these post plants are going to go for the Vandals later on, if that's going to fall out of their favor or not.
Yeah, and Cheese uses the Waylay ult to try and get on the sides, following it up. But Gecko does get one, goes on down to fade the ult to return. But Uno reverse, sending another one. It's a mirror matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Spike going down. It's a 3-on-3, make it 3-on-2. You see these right on out of there. So many ults going down this round. Idaho so far coming out with the win on that round. So much happened that round right there.
Yeah, I mean, literally, as I mentioned the round before, right? All three ultimates that Mass Bay had to use were gone early. And as you and Awesome Sauce were kind of talking about in the last map, sometimes players in this elo have a tendency to not ult, to greed ult, to feel like they're saving it for a better opportunity. It seems like Mass Bay completely threw that philosophy away and were like, you know what? We have these ults. We want to win a round. We need to find an opportunity to make a lead or come back here, or else the Vandals are going to find too much momentum, and it's going to be really hard for us to catch up in this half. And obviously, it did not work out in their favor.
Spike down.
Yeah, that's real troublesome, but that's a good start for Mass Bay this round. Blue Bear getting that initial pick. That is the radiant of the team, so that is kind of what you expect. But Blood finding a pick mid. Oh man, that is bold. Having 30 HP is going to go down. Idaho goes down a couple bit too. 2 remaining in this A main area. Still trying to decide what they fully want to do. Just lurking on up here. Clearing angles. Blue Bear going down. Does this allow them to speed up?
Spike down A.
Light taking down Diabolic. What an Omen TP. It's going to be a 1 vs 2 for Sanguine here. Getting this spike plant down.
Spike planted.
What position is he going to play?
Definitely love the use of the Omen ultimate to get over to B site and get that spike down in a situation where, you know, we obviously absolutely would have lost otherwise. See him moving back towards main is where he was playing before the last time that they had to play a B site post plant. Right now, Light and that Vice are trying to look for any information they can have. They did not see Sanguine, but Hibiscus is still trying to hold for it. They have the Caterpillar smokes set up. Sanguine heard the spike
He's
tap.
going for the spam. He doesn't know that's
but he doesn't know someone else is on.
Oh.
He gets the gun off anyway, finds himself 4 kills, but is unfortunately going to lose that round for the Vandals. Very unfortunate. He did get the one and did not know that someone was still on the spike.
I mean, what are the odds of that? Both of them just being on top of the spike. Like, surely you assume that was the spike diffuser you took out. So just a bit unfortunate, but Mass Bay coming out with that crucial round win to stop that 4-win streak from Idaho. It was kind of getting out of hand. They kind of brought it back a little, but that round cost them a lot, and they have to save this round.
A lot of money, a lot of resources that they unfortunately did not have to spend, right? You know, you have to force yourself to find a win like that, and when all of your players end up dying in a round that you lose, it just puts you in such an unfortunate position moving into the rest of the half.
Idaho taking space, hallway here, Songmin with a pick on Light. Bluebeard has a Bucky, doing some
Swing one more, you won't.
Yeah.
Swing more. Come on.
Wants to finish off that kill.
What is happening in this angle?
The infamous
enemy
jump
remaining.
peek.
Stupid zombie fights too anyway. and okay, there we go.
How is
Bluebear
Bluebear
is going to
still
find the
alive?
one. And
Okay.
Sanguine on the perfect flank. I mean, what are we?
These rounds are comical. Like,
I could not find a better word to describe that than comical. I mean, certainly some of the rounds of all time happening on map 2 of this series.
that one Bucky was holding down like 3 of the attackers in that hallway, right? Yeah, 4 of
Yeah, I
them.
was gonna say someone
And then
swings
the
through,
jump-
doesn't even find it. There's someone behind him anyway.
Him just jumping on out, completely ignoring all the other angles is just so funny to me. Classic Diabolic there. But they do get that win even against that save right there.
Which means that Masbay is going to be walking into this with a little bit more money. Vandals, some not so much, for at least those who died.
These
Going on our
Fates
force.
love copying each other's moves. If one powers the other is.
Oh! That's all I have to say is oh. Very clean frags coming out of Masbay now that they have rifles once again. And the very early picks onto this push are going to force Idaho back.
Yeah, rifles seem pretty good in this game called Valorant. Pretty good. Blood working his way to mid here is going to get confronted. Deals with it with ease. Opens up a little bit of space mid and pushing up a lot. Getting super deep in here. Pushing all the way into defender spawn while his teammate is still a main.
Yeah! Okay, it's fine. We got it.
Don't panic. Do not panic. And the A site is open. It's a masterclass from Idaho.
All they had to do was bait them off and have enough time to rotate back.
And they use the Viper Spit.
Oh, we're seeing Snake Pit come out, and it's a beautiful one, my friends.
Masbay has 2 ultimates that could be pretty good against this Viper's Pit. Which one will they use is the question, if any.
Hibiscus is going to check this corner.
Not
I
enough.
lied! I cursed it, but
yeah.
for good.
Fake check. You got a full clear corners.
Oh, I didn't see you
Wingman
going.
spots
It's
a
fine.
general area. Blood gets taken down. This is
Oh!
wow.
Just the last 2 completely caught off guard. I mean, I guess the fog of war in the Snake Pit can also be a disadvantage to people playing inside of it, enemy or ally alike. It's very fortunate that Masbay was able to find that round, you know, coming off of a huge economic strife for a couple rounds, and are hopefully on their way back to finding a good stride, at least for the rest of this half, for as long as it lasts.
Yeah, that was a little bit questionable, I want to say, from Blood, because the Wingman did spot him. So the Gecko knew that he was in that general corner and then took that time to just reload the gun. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have enough bullets in order to kill someone. So I see the reload strat, but yeah, did get caught out and cost Idaho another round, even though they used that Viper's Pit.
But even then, you know, it wasn't to say that it ended up being a bad play. I think using the pit in that retake was the right decision.
Yes, it was. It was. Blue Bear, very fast early pick on to cheat, or whoever Viper is. Oh, I think that's Blood. Yeah, I was just talking about Blood. Oh, man, another Vandal going down.
Goodness.
And another one dropping like flies. They have to try and make their way back to pick up the spike. Man, Masbay got down spike and just backed up.
I have the spike.
Let Idaho be able to grab it again. But, man, just another 2 versus a lot situation for Idaho.
One enemy remains.
My ult is ready.
Are you
There.
brave? Oh.
He is brave. It's Stupid Zombie. He gets like a buff
Made
if
a mess of
he's the last one alive.
Yeah, I mean, in a
guess.
situation where he needs to find a trade, it seems like he's always going to get it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at that ultimate column for Masbay. I mean, they've been holding on to a couple of these worlds. For a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, and then we're going back into that same argument that we were talking about a little bit earlier and in map 1 of greeting the ultimates. I mean, like, it's not like there's a situation of one team desperately needs to climb back up into the scoreboard and an ultimate would be the way to go. But I don't think that there should be a situation where we're holding 5 ults at the top of a round. This seems a little bit silly.
Yeah, and it's going to be hard to... Oh, man, that off not landing. Cheese getting one, but White goes down. Oh, but gets the kill to get rezzed. Man, Gecko going down during his ult as well. That was just a weird place. Cheese got so aggressive there. Oh,
yeah,
man.
I mean, he kind of had to, right?
Yeah.
He needed to at least get one after that Clove went for the ultimate, and that was, I think, the right response, is going in, knowing the Thrasher came out from that corner, and at least was able to get the Gecko before he left. We also saw quite a few ultimates come out from both sides. You saw the Nightfall come out from Kokomi Fan, who, I mean, actually kind of blew it on nothing. There was nobody at sight, and they all rotated.
All right, and here's the Waylay ult. That one is going to connect. All of the Vandals are playing outside here, so going to use that utility, use some spam to get the defenders off. That operator is going to do some damage, but this util is so much to deal with. Blood got 2 molly kills that round.
Why did that
Last
work?
round in the
There was
half.
no such, like, I guess you could see the vision. There was like a 4-man on Spike. Like they're trying to do the high-low mix thing. They're like, oh yeah, we're just gonna shoot anybody who swings us, right?
Yeah.
No, we're dying to snakebite, guys. I don't know what's happening from either side of the team, but obviously Mass Baby lost another round. Vandals are going up into last round of the first half with the lead advantage, looking to make it 7-5.
Yeah, that round was, man, that was so funny. That post play, it works. I mean, for sure, Cheese gets aggressive with that Nightfall, just the pre-fire. It lands on the Blue Bear, has ult of his own, does connect, finds value with it. Light, oh, getting chipped. 8 HP to their name in Idaho. What a flawless execution onto site that was.
Yeah, you see Light
That's how you use
swinging,
ult.
getting a retop with 8 HP. Looking for another is unfortunately going to be late traded by some Cheese. That leaves Hibiscus in the corner of 8.
Man,
hit
a
by
lot
the
of
slash, all the
Kobe's.
util. And just has to sit here, stay tucked like it matters in order to make anything of value happen for him.
Can't
in
choose
this
to
round.
save.
Yeah.
That is one thing.
That's going to be 4 for some Cheese going into the end of the first half of Corrode, map 2 of the series
Switching
against
sides.
Massachusetts Bay. With the lead 7-5 for the Vandals. I would like to take note of something that you mentioned during that round. We've been talking a lot about ults this game, and I think having noticed that Mass Bay was holding those 5 ults for that one round is a big reason as to why they're getting outplayed in a lot of these fights by the Vandals. We saw the ult plays from the Vandals come out immediately after in that second round. The Nightfall perfectly executed on. We saw Waylay go in with it, and then we also saw the Waylay lane dropped, and everybody waits to swing. We don't go anywhere. We're ready to have somebody to swing off of it. Like, the Vandals are just so much better coordinated on how to play off util, how to play off ults, how to play off abilities, that it doesn't really feel like Mass Bay has.
Yeah, and every time Idaho uses the ult, they usually use like 2 ults in one round.
Yes,
they're
like
not
ult
pairing them
dumping,
together.
right?
Yeah.
We saw all 5 ultimates from Mass Bay come out in a single round.
Wow, that was crazy. Jumping in the smoke with a shorty and just rewinding out. That is diabolical. But not the player diabolical. They are taking this time to push onto A site. Going there from mid, diabolical. Literally a second too late to try and get one of those picks. There's a couple attackers staying here. Oh man, that blind did more harm than good. That blind was used for Blue Bear.
Oh, that is
It happens on pistol rounds. It's the curse of the pistol round for Idaho.
yeah. It's not, we don't need a pistol round.
Yeah,
We don't.
Who believes in that?
Yeah, I mean, we made it work without a pistol
Yeah.
in the first half. I
Yeah.
mean, we'll do it again if need be. And I have brain rot in my comms from production. That's I guess,
right.
guys, we all see the score. We're not gonna say anything about it. Bradical might. I am being the bigger man about
something
it.
about it. No, I'll spare your ears this time around.
Oh,
but don't expect this mercy every day.
It's going to be a very normal save inside of Vandals. We're going to go for a 5-man pistol bomb.
It
I
was
mean,
a
Songwood finds
distraction.
one.
Yeah. I mean, I have to try and do something on the save round, so...
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's really just not worth playing these rounds out. I've seen the Vandals kind of adopt that philosophy over the years, where they're just like, okay, we lost the pistol. It's second half. We can afford to lose it. Let's just go for it. Whatever. We'll just stay in B main while they rotate across the entire map.
That is pretty crazy. They rotated off of the two saving pistols. Oh, I guess he has a judge. Never mind. Oh, holy jump scare. That might catch one of Mass Bay off guard, but they are holding very long range angles, so not going to get very much use. I've never seen Zombie lose these, though. So that is one thing.
I will say, I feel like it would be smarter to kind of just wait out most of the round, let them get the spike down, and then rotate back to site so you can die to bomb.
I think Zombie might die to bomb here. Yes, will die to bomb. I mean...
No additional ult charge.
Yeah.
Extra money for dying.
Yeah, I like that. Are you saying, like, instead of doing that 5-man rush?
Yeah, so instead of running it straight down into him, you kind of just let him take the spike and die to spike. Yeah, so at least that way, your enemies aren't getting extra ult charge off you, I suppose.
Yeah, Vandals do that some rounds. It just depends on the day for them, if they're feeling it or not. I think if they're feeling confident in their gunplay, they'll go for it. But if not, they'll play the more reserved die to spike. But it is all tied up. It is taking shape like it did last map. Crucial first kill from Stupid Zombie, getting another one. Does not find the third. Going down, Kokomi fan finding another one, getting that gun upgrade on site here. Spike is planted with the help of Wingman. But it's a 3v2 retake. All of Idaho coming from the same direction. Cheese just dashing and destroying. What's Hibiscus gonna do? Panic! Panic!
Hibiscus?
Okay, gets one, but it is defused. You gotta watch bomb. That is the name of the game right there. Just
this guy is getting flamed in comms. This guy is surely getting flamed in comms. Not even trying to like BM or anything, I would be flaming you in comms. I was like, what do you mean? You saw everybody go on the spike. They smoked spike. You don't spray. You hesitate in using util. You do nothing. You watch.
Maybe he was just checking what util he had by like switching it to his hand. Like, oh, I got some of this. Oh, I have a gun here, huh? What am I gonna do?
Going through his inventory is like, oh, this is nice. I have this stuff for this round, and I don't know what's going on over here. Now I don't always like to point towards the scoreboard. We'll talk a little bit about it later, but I will point something out. Vandals all collectively have a lot more assists than what Mass Bay has going on for them.
Oh, wow. The judge not judging. It ain't working.
Yep, I get it.
Hey, some people don't have the finesse with the judge like me, but...
Are you the judge?
Oh yeah,
and the jury and the executioner?
I'll find myself a rat corner in the map, judge, and get 40 kills. Bang.
Easy
solid
peasy.
Day. Solid day. I'm eating
just
good.
Another
no one
day
else
on the
is
job,
eating good.
right?
Yeah, just another day at Rage Bait. But Blood enjoying his nice vacation at this B site.
No reason to go and swing for anything. He's just going to save that rifle into the next round that the Vandals will be walking into with a huge monetary deficit just because of the way that, this initial take went on. And mind you, this shouldn't have happened, I don't think. Had a judge shot actually landed, had some people actually won their gunfights and played good positions and looked at their monitors. This could have been a much better round for the Vandals, but no, I'm just kidding. I'm poking fun for no reason. They're doing good. We're just back at 8-8. We're down on the money, but it's no big deal, really. But as I was talking about earlier in the round, with the amount of assists from the side of the Vandals being higher than Mass Bay's, I think that is also to point towards their coordination off of playing off of each other and their util. Whereas Mass Bay isn't really doing that, is kind of depending on some people to just really be independent, which is where you get situations like Hibiscus looking sad and small, 4-11 at the bottom of their team's leaderboard.
Yeah, some teams just like to have their fraggers frag and the others be a bit more reserved. Cheese
Back up!
not being reserved.
Jeez!
Getting
You are not
ambitious
fighting
with
anything
this
from
bucket.
Bucky! Dude,
Hitting the brakes.
Oh, the waylay!
There's that.
Freeze thing, the slow. Okay, Blood holds his own on site. Last defender. It's all down to him.
Poison orb.
and really, he doesn't even have to swing this, right? He can play this really late, wait for more of his team to come back.
Spike planted.
Yeah, awesome thing about Viper, best agent for stalling.
True.
Yeah, and does choose to
Yeah,
stall.
does find his one.
And still gets a
Snake
kill.
bite out. Some Cheese finds one of his own as well. That Judge or the Bucky finally finding
Last
value
player
for him.
standing.
Diabolic
With
blind
the classic.
on Hibiscus with the classic. This whole round
Wow.
just went to a complete mess for Mass Bay. Get the spike down. Seems to have a really advantageous position for the retake, and everything just goes wrong.
Yeah, what a thrifty from Idaho there. And, like, just extremely well played, as we said, from Blood. That is what I like to see from Idaho. Don't be aggressive literally every play. Wait for your teammates to play with some patience. You've got plenty of time on the round. You got the numbers advantage. They played for it, waited for their teammates to distract some, and Blood got another pick just based off of that.
I mean, as we've been saying, that's something time and time again throughout this map, throughout the series, that Mass Bay has been struggling with, and what has been costing them so many crucial rounds.
Blue Bear with his waylay dash loves that thing, and he's run on out, but they don't clear the corner. Very good trade from Gecko, actually, but Cheese going through his smoke, finding himself too.
Having to swap targets a couple times, I get it. Sometimes first shots don't work. You got to reset the aim a little bit. I get it.
Hey, it worked out.
Yeah.
He re-locked in. Oh, it's going to be 2v2 on this
Player
fight
standing.
here. Both teams lose one. It's a 2-versus-1 situation. Both of Idaho are together. They're holding hands, but it is Blue Bear who has been kind of cooking this map.
Can play this really, really smart. All they have to do
Are they-
is just plant for outside,
Oh,
and
They're going away. All right.
yeah, they're under the and now they hear the spike go down. They're going to be moving
Spike planted.
back. Sure that they were thinking the stall as them doing a repeat of what they had done.
And if they take too much time getting onto site here, the ultimate from Blue Bear could be in
Player
play,
standing.
but
Find you.
Wood goes down always. Blue Bear is going to use that ultimate, does end up hitting them, and does end up clutching the round. 4 kills to his name, tying it up once again. Very back and forth in the second half. Not so much like that map number 1. Mass Bay, here to play.
Yeah, absolutely. It looked really, really scrappy at the beginning for both teams, but as they were forced into that 1v2 retake, I mean, I was going to call it as it was. Like, all we have to do, plant for outside in a position where it'd be really hard for the Vandals to access. The only way that could have gone wrong was if Blood did not look away when he did. He unfortunately just got Valorant timing. Not a lot that you can do about that.
Yeah, Valorant timing.
And Blue Bear's first
happens
death.
to the best
Okay.
of us.
I get it. I really do.
I
you
know,
do-
after like a crazy clutch and then you just die first next round.
Yep.
Gotta love Valorant.
Yeah.
But this Viper's Pit, that's gonna kind of force Mass Bay to take a different approach. Jeez, finding one on Kokomi fan mid here.
It's going to be looking for another one once the wall comes down. Light is playing a little bit too close to the edge of it, and he might ego swing it. Double. They are trying to hold the smoke for it. Some Cheese is going to find Light.
That little gap, but the full
Oh!
one and a line up, and that's a juicy 2K.
Yeah, I mean, a very nice collateral. Songwin just haven't gotten the perfect opportunity to capitalize on. And I mean, yeah, not a lot to say actually. Vandals are just kind of moving on. You know, playing these rounds a little bit slower now, kind of just letting Mass Bay make mistakes, play into them, and just looking for opportunities to punish them where possible.
That was a really good paranoia from Songwon as well. Also, top of the leaderboard now. Idaho, usually there's someone standing up top of the leaderboard for a lot, but this time around it's more even. Fade ultimate to get onto site doesn't really connect with any defenders. They just kind of back away, and Idaho's gonna play for this retake here. The retakes have been pretty good. Gonna use this fade ult. Light using their ultimate as well. Just immediately peeking, running too. What? Catch them by surprise. That's what he's gonna do. Idaho only having 2 left. Have to try and make something happen. Blood getting aggressive in hallways here. This Lucky is gonna be a problem. They don't expect Blood to be there. Blue Bear with the
Blood is being
Bucky.
so loud. He knows exactly where he's gonna be.
Yeah, I mean, well, there wasn't.
I mean,
much
like obviously
time
you gotta be a little
Yeah.
fast, but like even still.
Yeah, I think he had to go for a bit of like a jiggle peek to bait out that first Bucky shot. But I love that for Blue Bear, not in this like meta, and quite frankly, I love it. I don't like seeing ARs literally every single round. I like the different gun diversity. So I'm 2, make it 3, and oh, whoa, yeah. Jeez, I just stand there and look at them too. You kind of just ran them down. That's crazy. How different these rounds are.
Yeah,
they're like it's a whole new tale to tell every single round. And for Mass Bay, Blue Bear has been popping off, but once he goes down, Idaho seems to be looking pretty good for the rest of that round.
It's kind of like watching them play an OT, right? Because every round, it seems like it's in the Vandals' favor, and then the other round, it feels like it's in Mass Bay's favor, and that's really having to do with how their economy is being played, right? That last round where Blue Bear found that last kill onto Blood with that Bucky, everybody else had died while they had gone on a force round, leaving them with a really bad econ really early on.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
what an
a
ult.
juicy ult. Gets one, finds another. He's gonna get slowed down a little
And
bit.
Diabolic finds 2 Molly kills, and the last with the rifle, I mean,
Oh,
what do you
that was a
even do
Molly
about that?
lineup? I mean, that
even
just
do?
goes to show how much Idaho plays this map. They got some crazy strats. It is showing. That was one of the best I've seen. That Molly getting 2 of that lineup, that is
Absolutely.
And that makes it match point. That just made it a lot less stressful for them after that round.
Oh, I bet. I mean, obviously, it looks like a better monetary situation for Mass Bear as they're going into this match point against the Vandals. But, I mean, the Vandals are still looking pretty good in terms of what ults they have to play with for this round. With that KO ult to slow down any pushes, with the Omen ult to find a good flank really early on, depending on how aggressive they want to get with it, right?
Oh.
Songwon gonna find one on their way from mid and stop that push just a little bit.
And that's a pretty good start to try and close out this game. But that ult, oh
Wow.
man, it doesn't matter. It does not matter what gun stupid zombie has. He's gonna find kills. That is
He's just
crazy.
staring down the way with his classic. He doesn't even care.
Jeez. Does go down. Gets wayway diffed. But
Boom.
Idaho
Boom.
closes out the map. Boom, boom, boom. A 2-0. And that's the first time this season they have not gone to a map 3.
Yeah.
And they close it out in 2.
And mind you, the people that the Vandals played last week lost to Mass Bay. And that was a very competitive game. So I was expecting this to be a lot closer. Not to say, right, that the 13-10 is not a close game by any means. But more so that, you know, we did have a 3-map series with 2 of the maps at least going over one round of overtime. So
yeah, I mean, different play styles offer different gameplay, and we won it this week. We got a bit unfortunate last week, but focus on this week, baby. We got a win. We are 2-2 on the season, being very competitive. Still have a very good shot at playoffs. Super excited to see the rest of this season, for sure.
absolutely. I could not agree with you more. We saw some excellent Valorant played between both teams. I think especially the Vandals, who, coming out of that 1-2 loss last week, really needed to show that they were confident enough to be here, to show why they deserve to be here, and are probably looking to make a very similar statement throughout the rest of the season.
Yeah, and you want to know what statement I'm about to make?
What, Radical?
I love Monster Energy. Monster Energy just keeps me fueled throughout the day. I'm probably going to chug one in my victory goblet.
Oh, you have a victory goblet.
Yes, I do. Yeah, it's super cool, super awesome.
No.
Don't ask me to show it to you, though.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Very hidden.
Yeah, thank you, Monster Energy, for being a proud brand beverage sponsor of the Vandal Esports program, and a special thanks to Ziply Fiber, providing high-speed, affordable fiber internet to the Pacific Northwest for over 5 years. I use them at home. They're great, incredibly reliable, incredibly awesome customer support. If you're still using broadband out in Moscow or really anywhere that offers Ziply, what are you doing? Go check out ziplyfiber.com to see if Ziply is available in your area and if you can take advantage of their awesome rates.
Yeah, make sure to take advantage of that. I am going to take advantage over watching these replays right now. This is going to be super sick. I just love our upgrade in production. We got replays. We got instant replays during the actual matches. What a quick transition here. And this is replays throughout the entire series here. And shout out to Masbay, keeping this very competitive. Both maps were extremely close. It could have gone one way or the other. Just Vandals looked like they just had a little bit of the upper hand.
And again, that seemed to flesh itself more and more as the story kind of progressed through the series. As they walked on to Corrode, the Vandals were looking way stronger, way more confident than they did on Breeze. And again, not to say that they weren't playing great on Breeze, but as you see more of a team, you can kind of evaluate easier what their weaknesses are when you put them together in a coordinated position. I think if I were Mass Bay, I would really be coming out of the series thinking, how do we make plays? How do we, know when to use an ult? Because again, we should not be going so late into a game, into a half, with 5 ults up on the board.
Yeah, ults make all the difference. You just need to get those round wins up, and it doesn't matter how much you have to invest. If you get one, that is worth it.
Yeah.
And another thing I want to touch on that I touched on a little bit earlier is that there wasn't a real standout from the Vandals. It was very well-rounded. Everyone kind of had their time to shine, and I really like that because the previous weeks on a couple of the losses, it's been like one person on top of the leaderboard, a couple struggling near the bottom. So it was super cool to see everyone succeeding. Great utility usage. Probably the best utility usage I've seen this entire season. And I can't wait to see them play next Tuesday in week 5 of ECAC. But that is going to do it for our stream today. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all in the chat. It has been Bradical, joined here by not Awesome Sauce, but Navigator. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. See you guys.